Somewhat strangely, MMA is actually considered a relatively safe sport due to the referees being in close proximity as well as medical staff on standby at all events. However, whilst there have been no deaths in the top promotion, UFC, that doesn't mean to say the sport on the whole has been so lucky. Today we're discussing those fighters who have sadly died in the Octagon whilst taking part in an MMA fight. Stay tuned. Let's get straight into it then. First, we're talking Mateus Fernandez. Young Brazilian Fernandez was just 22 years old when he sadly passed away after an amateur MMA fight in Manaus. The bantamweight was competing in an organization known as Romulus Fight and was up against a tough opponent in the form of Obed Pereira. After a bright start to the bout in which he almost certainly won the first two rounds, Fernandez was knocked out cold by a vicious barrage of punches by Pereira. Of course, the fight was immediately stopped and medics entered the Octagon to treat the stricken young fighter. However, unfortunately, he passed away in hospital a short time later after suffering multiple heart attacks. Fernandez was thought to be in a program which helps youngsters overcome drug problems by focusing on martial arts. It was later suggested that he had spent the night before the bout taking drugs which, if true, would almost certainly have contributed to the heart attack.